How do you see this series playing out? Because Boston was 3-2 against Indiana this year, the in-season tournament game included, which is why it's 5 games instead of 4. Is this going to be another cakewalk like the first 2 series, or do you see Indiana really giving Boston a run, or just Boston playing with their food for a little bit?
I think that Indiana has enough talent to win 1 or 2 games in this series. If you look at the season series, it's kind of a deceiving because they played like a lot in the first few months of the season, and both teams are dramatically different. Now, the question is, especially Indiana can score with anybody. We're going to want to win every game in this series 135, 125. But they don't defend, and they have lapses of just where they just, in that New York series, they just look at times uninterested. Impressed that they shot so well in Game 7, but the Knicks literally cut that game to 6, and then Brunson breaks his hand. And if you shoot damn near 70%, man, you should win the game by more than 20 points. Like, I am not impressed with the mental makeup of the Pacers, but they can make it interesting because they can score. Miles Turner can knock down threes. Halliburton, when he's engaged and playing well and aggressive. TJ McConnell is a complete pest. I mean, he's a guy that just annoys everybody, but you want him on your team. Obi Toppin can hit threes, but I just don't think they defend well enough. And I think the Celtics will figure out a way to defend the three-point line to make them have to take contested and tough twos. And that's the thing. Like, Indiana is not going to compete unless they can knock down threes. So it could be a three-point contest. And I don't think Indiana focuses enough on defense. I think they played barely enough defense to win the New York series, but I think it's a 5, maybe 6-game series. Those mental lapses, you can't commit those against the Celtics. And I think the Celtics think they're motivated. I think they're rested. They're a little pissed. They're ready to get back to the finals. And they know that, and I think they have a method of how to beat Indiana. They can't let it turn into a Loyola Marymount game. You cannot just let it turn into a game where nobody's defending and it's just freewheeling. And Indiana is very good at getting their opponents into that type of game.